On this week's episode of Kabaneri Iron Forge, this was basically trying to get back Moomin from the collapse cave. She went on about how she's weak and that, and she had a flashback of someone getting killed before, which really struck a chord with her. Ikuma tried to save her, but she kept going back and forth. I'm weak enough to save me, but Ikuma also said like, "Do you want me to leave here? Do you want to die here or something along those lines?" He said, "No, I don't. I didn't say that." Later on, it showed that they were surrounded by a lot of Kabanes, and Ikuma had to go out and try to keep them at bay so they won't attack Moomin while she's incapacitated. Above ground, the fusion Kabane was on them, like on their tail, chasing them all over the place. The last thing you do is like run back into the station, close the door, and try to stall, or not stall time, but try to figure out how to deal with it. The best they could come up with is force their way through the debris that fell on the tracks. That's all they can do, honestly. Then it kind of got me weird, but it cut scenes to saving Moomin, which in return Moomin ran and ran to look for Ikuma because last she saw him was him being cornered by the Caberets. Luckily Ikuma was okay. Yeah, but he's not like unconscious or anything. He just got his stomach eaten out by the Caberets. Yeah, that's at least your problem. If you were still human, mostly, you would have been dead. Blood loss. Anyway, and there's a lot of bite marks on his body too. They probably went to town on his body while he's unconscious. Later on, we found out the fusion cabinet is only way to kill them would be to destroy their hearts, which is a cabinet. I have a theory on this. I believe that the fusion cabinet is the end result of Kabaneris when their blood takes over their bodies. Because in the scene where Moomin was diving in to kill it, the camera looked up and we saw her looking more human than the other Kabaneris that have dark skin and mostly taken over with red eyes and stuff mostly. But this one looked relatively human, like a Kabaneri. So that's what I'm starting to think. Maybe the Kabaneris evolved to that point where they just cause destruction and chaos by collecting dead bodies of different Caberets to make that monster or black mist thing. That's what I really think, cause they made us pay attention too long to this, way too long, honestly, way too long. And that's what I think about that matter. Later on, Moomin killed it. But right before Moomin did do the thing do the beast in, it showed that the samurai's arm is fixed, and Ikuma gave him the sword. He said, "If you die, don't let him the sword." Yeah, the sword literally is made from the hearts. So if he dies, he just can't do swordmanship that well. He put that work in, and he did all that. He put that work in, and he did all that. So that's how it ends, basically. You heard my thoughts. Like I really think that the fusion cabinet is literally the cabinet's end result when their blood takes them over. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this week's episode. Sorta stuff happens, but not enough to advance the plot a lot. But I think next week is gonna be way more information based. Oh yeah, one more thing. I recently found out that Moomin is 12. I don't know if that's true or not, but wow, she's 12. I guess I explained why she acts a bit childish. I really thought that she would be more aligned to the fact of being more anime-like. Like, the typical anime person is 16 and between 15, 16, and 18 or something like that. But wow, 12. I guess that really does explain why she acts childish, headlong, and brash. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this week's episode of Kabaneri Iron Fortress. Then tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you guys. Cryptic out.